In this video, I'll show you how to practice a rising block using the outer forearm. The forearm rising block is mainly used to defend against an attack to your head, such as a downward strike using the hand or a weapon such as a club or a pole. But it can also be used to defend against an attack such as a punch or a side kick aimed to the bridge of the nose or areas above. The part you block with is the outer forearm, and the blocking arm will start above the reaction arm. The palm will be facing upwards and slightly towards you, and the palm of the reaction fist will be facing down. The blocking tool will be slightly on the side, but will come up to the center as you finish the block, and the elbow will end up bent 45 degrees outwards, so the fist will end up slightly higher than the elbow. The inner forearm will be in front of the forehead at a distance of about 7 centimeters, and your body should be kept full facing at the end of the block. Now practice the blocking movement many times, twisting sharply at the end. The reaction fist will pull back to your hip, twisting at the same time. Once you've practiced this on both sides, the next stage is to practice in walking stance. So bring your leg forward into walking stance and start off by relaxing the body into a neutral position, allowing all your joints to bend and lowering your body slightly. The heel of the rear foot will be slightly off the ground because the rear leg is slightly bent. And then you wind up for the technique by bringing the weight onto your front leg to control the movement, and then drop back into walking stance as you execute the technique. So drop back sharply. Now, as you wind up, the arm will come across your chest, which means that your shoulder will naturally want to move back. Allow it to slightly. It's very unnatural to try to keep your body full facing throughout the motion, even though that's the way you should finish. So allow the shoulder to come back, but ever so slightly. There's no point in bringing it back too much because we don't need to use the hip jerk as we did with high block, middle block and low block. So practice this on both sides and make sure that your body comes slightly forward and back, but avoid doing it too excessively. You only bring it forward so that you can control the weight with the front leg so that you can raise the body and drop. And now let's practice it as a spot block from parallel ready stance. Relax the body into a neutral position, and your body will drop at this stage. Allow the right foot to turn out slightly. 25 degrees will be enough. There's no point in doing too much because you don't need to utilize any hip jerk. And then raise the body as you wind up for the technique, and then square up as you drop sharply and execute the block. And also use breath control. Ensure that the block, the reaction, the stance and the breath control all end up at the same time. Like that. There is a very slight abdomen jerk at the end there, but it's very slight. This will help initiate the kinetic chain to allow your arm to accelerate. You can add more power by extending the elbow very sharply as you twist. But avoid going too far because the elbow must remain bent 45 degrees at the end. Like that. And now we're ready to practice 10 forearm rising blocks as a spot block from parallel ready stance into walking stance. So we'll alternate sides each time. Hana. Tul. Set. Net. 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. So I hope you've enjoyed this video and have learned something from it. And if you haven't watched my other videos, lessons 3, 4 and 5, where I cover high, middle and low block, I suggest you do so if you're a beginner, because with the rising block, this will cover all the blocks that you're likely to encounter as a white belt for your syllabus for the next grading. Now, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, Please do so if you want to watch more of my videos, and I hope to see you in the next video.